In 2024, AI isn't just the future. It could well be your next paycheck. And it ain't just for tech experts who have been in the field for a decade or have written thousands of different lines of codes. It could well be you that leverages these new technologies. So in today's video, I'm going to showcase 5 different tools that I use and benefit from in my own AI agency so that you can provide value, automate tasks, and make more money by simply using AI, even if you're a complete beginner with no previous experience and never even seen a JavaScript code yourself. Now, you probably don't even know who I am, and that's fair enough. Let me introduce myself. My name's Ari. I'm an online entrepreneur. One of my companies is in AI automation, AI agents, AI assistance, and AI ecosystem implementation for companies. My other company is a Scandinavian digital ecosystem for private dental clinics, where we provide everything from your online presence for client and patient acquisition to internal IT infrastructures with automations, as well as front-end payment solutions for the benefit of the clinic and also the patients. So a complete ecosystem there. And also my AI agency, it's a full ecosystem where we do simply everything from custom inquiries to pre-trained bots, solutions, and agents. Now, I've been an online entrepreneur since the end of 2022, and I've been an online freelancer since 2019. And my companies do several tens of thousands, and I'm only just now creating this YouTube channel because I want to share my experiences, my commitments to the grind, and inspire you, but also give you tangible insights and, of course, tips for you to take action upon. So cut the yap. Let's get into it. And now, of course, there are different tools for various different aspects of usage, whether that's your planning, your content strategy, your copywriting, your automation sequences, or even AI agents who replace human labor with custom tailored AI agents, simply replacing BDRs and SDRs and manual human labor. And I'm gonna try and depict the best use cases of different choices. Now, this software is simply at the heart of everything that I'm doing right now in my agency, whether that's creating content and scheduling that, whether that's custom CRMs and workflows. It's simply the hub where I create, store, and see every single thing in my and my clients' pipelines. Now, what is Airtable? It's a super powerful cloud-based collaboration and database tool that blends the simplicity of a spreadsheet with the power of AI and a custom database. But what really makes Airtable stand out is its integration with AI tools that allow you to automate and streamline workflows, whether they're complex or intermediate, making it simply an essential tool for online entrepreneurs and businesses. Now, Airtable allows you to integrate AI tools directly into your workflows, leveraging no-code automations. Now, here I'm in my own Airtable interface, and I've created this project just to simply showcase the power of it. And so I created this 10x content automation, which is a custom prompted usage and workflow that I've created myself, where I simply manage different types of tools and social media presences and model, mimic, and take inspiration from different content creators in order to fuel, produce, and automate my own written content. And this really works as your own custom CRM, as your own content planner, as your own app. And this is really where all the content and the idea, different automations that I perform on various platforms end up here. So let's just take this for an example. You know, I could post this as a link in the description, and you yourself could see this custom landing page and give me some feedback and inspirations for my own contents. So this is kind of the back end of how I see it and create it, but this would be the page that you would end up on. Let's just give a brief example of create an in-depth video regarding automations through Airtable. And we'll just title it Airtable 101 and submit. Simple as. You'll see this, and I've checked it off that after 5 seconds it will disappear from this interface and reload, as you see. Now, if I go back to my page, I go back to the grid view, boom, your reception, your feedback, straight into my content calendar. And here I can label it as what form of idea it could be, or I can even go back here, choose the source type, give this as a required field for you to enter, check it off if it's a list like this or a drop down that you can select from. I'll just do it as a list. We'll preview this again. Airtable, wow, grammar. Airtable 101 course, whatever you would like to call it, what type of content you would like this to be, whether that's YouTube or an audio podcast, or of course a community post where I can share per se in my own on my own blog or my own school community, whatever. We'll just check this as a YouTube video. Airtable content planner, submit. I appreciate you submitting this. You could say it reloads again. So if you have a different idea to give to me, you know you can put it in again. And now the page is glitching a bit, but let's go back here again. I'll go back to my grid view, and there's the content planner. And now I see the source type which you gave me. Now, of course, this is kind of the front end, the most important part for me to digest. But if we'll go into more of the back end here, I can enter custom webhook URLs, and from there it will scrape the web as long as I have the right connections through an automation tool. And regarding that, this is just a brief overview of the power of Airtable. Now I'm gonna showcase exactly how this actually works and how I can get all these contents into Airtable. Now you might be wondering how I actually got all the content into Airtable, and that's simply make.com. You can automate whatever you like here, whether that's Facebook lead forms and notify your clients, whether that's content creation, or even if that's an idea that you have in your mind while you're taking a ride or going on a hike or a walk. You can simply, as I'm going to showcase in this example, connect this just by voice, sharing your idea, connecting it to OpenAI, and more specifically Whisper, which is text to speech by OpenAI, and from there creating different types of contents right into Airtable, which you can then later check upon and review and eventually post. Now you also can make this completely seamless and post it for you, but this example is more brief. So in here, I've connected my Slack. I go into the Slack through my phone. I simply pick up my phone like this and say, hey, I have an idea regarding AI tools for 2024 and how you can leverage them. From there, it converts it over to a different type of file here. So I just enter the URL here once in the beginning. And how this works is after I record this video, of course, it's recorded in a private channel, which is only accessed by me as the moderator. Then I select the specific channel here, which I've called Speak to Social. Okay, and then from there, it's triggered as the URL private download, because Slack simply scrapes the downloaded URL from my stack and implements it here so that it has there. And then from there, I've connected my OpenAI connection through API. I choose the model Whisper, simple JSON format, and it simply transcribes the video from audio over to text. And then from there, after all the text is created, it creates a record in my own Airtable, as you see here. And how this actually ends up in Airtable is this. This is me simply talking to Slack to my phone on audio, and it's created this transcription. As you see, the source type is audio notes, and from here I can create different types of contents, different types of blogs, written, audio, whatever it is. I can even use a voice AI to make me sound even more fluid and better, and I can also use it to script a YouTube video. And if you would like me to run through different types of usages through Make and Airtable and how they are super aligned and far from polarized, I'll be glad to do that. Just let me know. Now guys, for this next tool, I'm really putting you on here because this is super underutilized in the marketplace and in much need. Now imagine having your own voice being cloned by AI and performing a lot of the tasks that you do manually today, whether that's doing outreach, outbound cold outreach, cold calling, whether that's you answering your customer service line and dialing your angry customers. Imagine just having your own voice being completely cloned by AI, never taking a break, never stopping on objections, and just simply continuing to fuel your potential customers, and they actually think it's you. That's the voice interface of AI, more specifically play.ai. Essentially what you do here, it's pretty simple to use, so easy actually. You just give it a simple prompt, create an account, you go into create an agent. I'm gonna showcase that. You give it a name, Ari agent. It will clone your voice, or even it can use different types of pre-built voices. You can check the speed at which pace it's monitoring the feedback of the voice. You can make it public unlisted, upload a custom avatar, and next, here's where the fun prompting happens. You just give it a simple prompt in here. As you see here, you're a customer agent. It could be you're an SDR. Now I'm gonna showcase the one that I have created here. So I've just done it unlisted, that I can share it to people within my inner circle, but it's not really online and applicable to anyone. And now this is the greeting voice. It simply says, "Hi, it's me, Ari." Do I sound familiar? And I wrote this piece of line because I sent it out of the blue to my colleague, to my co-founder, and he just was flabbergasted. You know, the results are unfathomable. Here's a really simple prompt. You know, your name is Ari, which is me. You're a voice agent. You're an SDR, expert at setting appointments for my company. You handle all inbound calls and also outbound calls in order to schedule more appointments for my company. You try to provide value regarding our services, and you even choose the cadence, you know, the agent behavior, whether it's super chatty or just a simple character use case, or even you can be super corporate with it. And from here, you know, you can upload, you can choose the LLM model. I just use 4.0 mini because it's a bit quicker to reply, especially given text to speech. You can enter your custom knowledge files. You know, that could be a landing page about you. More precisely, it could be your company and all the info regarding your company, so that it's super up to date and knows even more than you and I do. Now, of course, the time zones, whether you're doing this, whether you're benefiting from this as an FAQ or customer service agent, you know, it's good to have its own time spans so that you don't just run out of credit, because the credits here are based on usage per minutes and talk time, of course. Now, even if you want to be super techy, you can have some backend actions through manual code, but to be honest, I haven't done that, and it's not super hard. From there, you know, you can deploy a custom phone number to it directly. Now, of course, this is an extra charge, but it's super beneficial. And I'm gonna be straight up and say that I haven't used it for my company as of now, but to be honest, you know, I live in Norway here, and I have a couple of appointment setting companies, you know, who do manual cold calling for other B2B companies. I'm currently working on some AI automations for them, and soon I'll tease them with their own AI cold caller, which will be completely revolutionary for their point of view and just fuel me with money, you know. Get on this one. Honestly, get on this one. Now, this is how it sounds.
Hi, it's me, Ari. Sound familiar?
Yeah, you do actually sound pretty familiar.
That's great to hear. What's on your mind today?
What's on my mind? Well, a lot is on my mind, but I'm just wondering why you sound so like me.
Interesting, right? Sometimes voices just click.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
Right? It can be surprising.
You see how immediately when I talk, it stops. So it's still in beta mode. You know, I also haven't dug too deep into the specific requirements to make it more optimized. But yeah, you're actually listening to me right now. So what are you gonna answer?
I'm definitely listening. So what specific aspects are you thinking about optimizing?
To be honest, Ari AI, what can you do for me?
I can help you set appointments and provide information about our services. What do you need help with?
Man, shut the hell up, honestly. You're scaring me. Guys, you see the power of this? This is super beta mode still, okay? So don't get too gassed, even though I'm super gassed. So I hope that actually inspired you a bit and gave you some brief ideas on what you can do with tools like this. This next one, it ain't too shabby at all. Now guys, since you have made it this far into the video, I'm not just gonna leave you on another ChatGPT prompt. But this tool, like honestly, can make you 6 figures. Can make you a millionaire. Honestly. Because here you simply build your own AI workforce. You know, you can create your own AI agents, which are autonomous agents that do pre-built actions, but at the end of the day, they use their own criteria, their own execution, and they really put things into action. And the great thing here is that you can create, let's give an example, a lead scraping agent, and then connect it to a outreach agent, and then from there connect it to a closing agent, an appointment setting agent. When you have created these in full effect, then you actually have replaced human labor. And it's not just some automation, you know, these are autonomous, which means they act on their own. It's not like they depend on you giving the last final push, which of course they can, but the point here is to have most leverage as possible, because usually in order for you to actually create and monetize these AI agents, you would need coding experience, more precisely Python. You know, all the backend is handled by these guys, so you just learn prompt engineering, learn to use the software, learn to use some form of mathematical equations. Then in that point, you are ready to sell your own AI agents. Here, of course, you can connect your API keys through different types of softwares, especially through OpenAI. And you see the use cases here, whether it's for sales, whether it's for your own brand, your marketing, whether it's backend customer support, whether it's research, and even internal operations. You know, the use cases here are endless. As you see here, you just use the language model, which naturally will be GPT, as it has the most experience with this. You create your workflows a bit like Zapier internally, but way more in depth. As you see here, you can use it to nurture prospects, to book meetings continuously and autonomously, have full on tech support for your customers immediately, and not rely on human labor whatsoever. Some different use cases. As you see here, it's no coding required, and it will seamlessly integrate with your tech stack. You also have some templates, and you can train them based on the knowledge base. They will use a specific LLM. And to be honest, guys, I don't want to get too deep into relevance right now, because I'm actually creating an in-depth guide on how you can use this tool for yourself so that you can make the big buck. Because you know, content creation automations, it's great. Copywriting, you know, it's great. Video creation, it's great. Complete automations between one tech stack to another tool, it's fantastic. But if you can provide this much value to a company, straight up go and say to them, you know, hey, I've created an SDR for you, and you can pay me half of what you pay your SDR. You may be skeptical, but what I can promise is that my SDR that I've created for your company, he will not take 45-minute lunch breaks. He will not sit at the desk and be lazy and I've eaten too much sugar, you know? He will work for you and he won't get tired. And this is the true value you can provide to companies. So if it's one skill set that I would advise, is learning to create your own AI agent. And that's what I do at my company. And I'm gonna showcase how I do that in my company. I'm gonna showcase my website, my clients, everything, because I'm not one of these gurus who's just capping. This has been me for over 12 months now. I started my company primarily here as AI chatbots, productized my chatbots into real estate, into B2B, into retail stores, but now I have an AI ecosystem within my company. So it's way deeper than just chatbots, and I'm taking you on the ride with me. So my friends, there you have it. 5 powerful softwares that benefit from AI, which will help you make money online in 2024. Whether you're creating content, running a business, B2B or B2C, even freelancing, these AI tools will boost your productivity and open up new sources of income and revenue. Now, if you're ready to start leveraging AI and make money with it, don't check out my link below, because I don't have a course. Simply hit the like button, subscribe if you found it valuable. Please give me some ideas down below. I'm creating this content for you guys. If you want me to make more in-depth step-by-steps regarding these tools, let me know down below. If you want other videos, just give me the idea, and it may end up in my Airtable, as you saw. Other than that, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope I give you 10x the value. Until next time, guys,